First question is from Adhan Farooq. Assalamu alaikum. What is the ruling regarding reciting Al Fatiha in every salah? As there is a hadith that states there is no salah for the one who does not recite Fatiha. Could you please explain?
I do have a video, Ismail, if you can post it, reciting Al Fatiha behind the Imam. I think that's where the concern is. But I will answer the questioner in a brief way. And again, brothers and sisters in Islam, I have detailed that in my book, Let's Pray the Prophet's Way, which is also available on a PDF on my website for free. If you want to buy the book, it's Amazon. Basically, if you're praying alone, you have to recite Al-Fatiha in every rak'ah. So we're done with that, and that's where the hadith applies. That whoever prays without reciting Surah Al-Fatiha in every unit, his salah is invalid. For the hadith definitely apply right here. But the question comes to the occasion, or that should be the continuous condition of a man praying behind an imam. Now, whenever the imam is silent, you should also recite Al-Fatiha. Let's say that you pray behind the imam in a salah that is not loud, like Dhuhr. So the 4 rak'ahs you have to recite Al-Fatiha behind the imam. Although there is a weak opinion which states that the recitation of the imam, whether loud or silent, suffices the imam, which really not packed at all. But if you want to come out, and this is what I recommend for the listeners, that if you're standing behind the imam and the salah is silent completely, like Dhuhr or Asr, or partially like Maghrib and Isha, there is 1 rak'ah in Maghrib and there is 2 rak'ahs in Isha, then you have to recite Al-Fatiha when the imam is silent. That is the correct opinion. Now we come to the area where there is a ground for not reciting Al-Fatiha behind the imam, which is the loud salah. That would apply to Salatul Fajr, the 2 rak'ahs, the first 2 rak'ahs of Salatul Maghrib, and the first 2 rak'ahs of Salatul Isha. There is an opinion that when the imam recites, then you don't have to you don't have to recite it, and the reason why, because you have to listen to the Quran. But quite frankly, the opinion here that whether you recite or not, your salah is valid in this particular case here. But normally when you pray behind imams, you will come across 2 types. The type who is aware of the sunnah of his saktataini, the 2 moment of silence in salah, which is recitation right, which is the right after Allahu Akbar, Takbiratul Ihram, and right after finishing the recitation of the Quran. Hadith Abi Hurairah, Hadith al-Saktatayn, that the Prophet ﷺ, when he would make Takbiratul Ihram, he would say Allahu Akbar, and then he will stay silent for a while. And we know why, because the Prophet answered, he would engage in Dua al-Istiftah, the opening Dua of the Salah, which there are different versions of that. Any of them you can recite, that's okay. And Rasul ﷺ also would pause and stop after finishing reciting the Quran, which is after Al-Fatiha, before saying Allahu Akbar. Now the hadith does not indicate that the Prophet would stop right after Al-Fatiha. He would actually say Ameen, and then he would catch his breath, and then right away he would engage in reciting the Quran. Now وَإِذَا قُرِئَ الْقُرْآنُ فَاسْتَمِعُوا لَهُ وَأَنصِتُوا لَعَلَّكُمْ تُرْحَمُونَ. The command here that when the Quran is recited, you should be engaging in attentive listening to the recitation of the Imam. And you shouldn't be engaged in individual recitation behind the Imam. So if the Imam of this type, that is okay, you don't have to recite Al-Fatiha. But there are Imams who are not aware of that Sunnah, and they would allow the people praying behind them a space to recite Al-Fatiha. After he finishes Al-Fatiha, then go ahead and engage in recitation of Al-Fatiha. These are the all the possible scenarios here, but again we detailed that subject in the book if you wish to read it, and we supported each one of these scenarios with the text which validated and supported as pieces of evidence. Yes, Ma'id.